Exclamation everybody, and welcome to Wing Commander Flat Universe. It is by the Maslas brothers. It is free. It is a fan-created game that is still very much in alpha, very early alpha. It's free, as I said. It's fan-made, all that stuff. I'm a big fan of Wing Commander, and so this game is right up my alley, as you might imagine. I love looking at the fan creations. Wing Commander Saga was a game that I started playing on the channel, and that was certainly one that was also a fan-made creation that took about 11 years or so, 12 years to come to fruition. This one's taking significantly shorter, but it is really shaping up. As you can see here, it is a labor of love. This is a harken back to sort of Wing Commander 1 here. When you look at this area, we're starting out in the pilot's barracks, and this works just like it would in Wing Commander 1 on the PC anyway, and also on the consoles, where these are your save slots, and they're all, your pilots that you've saved. I have a test pilot here. I'm not going to worry about him. We're going to leave him sleeping. Instead, I'm going to create a new one for this. There's only test or training missions right now in the game. There's no campaign yet. But let's go with Blair and Christopher, which is the main hero of the Wing Commander games. And I believe his call sign, which we actually got, I think the only in-universe mention of it, other than the books, was in the Wing Commander Academy cartoon. And I think, I believe it was Maverick. So there we go, and gender male. There we go, nice. And now we are inhabiting that body of that pilot. And as it says there, it's very nice. It says on duty right there. So nice little thing there. We've got a one of the lockers is open now. I would imagine if they're going with the amount of detail that I'm sure fans will be putting into this, and that's already in here, I'm sure at some point this locker will probably have your medals and all that stuff. I can't imagine them releasing this without that. Having some medal ceremonies and things like that. We got the computer terminal here, but we want to go... That door over there doesn't work. We want to go to the officer's lounge. You can hear the music is from the very first Wing Commander, including this one, from the bar music. And all the throwbacks here, as you can see. We've got the pilot kill board over here, with all the different call signs and how many kills have been, and who's on leave and who's on active pilot status. We've got TCN News over there with Barbara Miles. I like how they inserted that a little moving GIF they've got there. What I really want to give them props for, if you look up here, you can see. We're on, as it said, in the very opening cutscene, we're on Daedalus Station. We're in the Destiny system, which I guess if I can do it, I'll try to do an overlay here. But the Destiny system is in the Argent sector of the solar system, which is, I believe, the Delta Quadrant. So all the Sol and Kilra and all that stuff in Kilrathi system, those are in the sectors. They're in the Alpha Quadrant. I believe this is in the Delta Quadrant, just barely, in the, the Argent sector. And I think it's spinward. It's towards the center of the galaxy, if I remember correctly. This is a sector that wasn't really explored at all, as far as I know, with any of the video games. If you've played like the Wing Commander 1 and 2 and all that stuff, those mostly took place. The Wing Commander 2 mostly took place in the Enigma sector, I believe. So that was your thing, or I'm sorry, the Epsilon, no, the Enigma Sector. And there's mentions of that in Wing Commander 3 that I'll talk about in a minute. But in Wing Commander 1, it was all about the Vega Sector. Vega Sector is really considered the front lines of the war. That's where the Kilrathi system, or Kilra Sector is on the right-hand side of it. The Sol Sector is on the left-hand side of it. It's the main concourse between those two worlds, the two planets, battle against the Kilrathi. And that's where you hear all the things that you expect. Like, you start out the first game in the Enyo system, that's in the day quadrant of the Vega Sector, and you go around to things like Hell's Kitchen and Magalfe, Rostov, Gimli, so on and so forth. All those are in the Vega Sector. If you've played Wing Commander Privateer, that was all taking place in the Gemini Sector, and that's where you got your New Detroit, in the Potter Quadrant, New Constantinople, Newcastle, so on and so forth. And then in Wing Commander 3 and 4, you start to... 3 goes back into the Vega Sector, but you actually start out right on the edge. You go to the Orsini system is where you pick up the victory. That's in the Epsilon Sector. That's also where you've got Morpheus, and then they mentioned Cardell, which is in... just across the border in the Enigma Sector. So all that stuff starts to pull in there and all makes sense when you actually look at a map, which you didn't really get to see in the games. And then Wing Commander 4 talks a lot about the border worlds. You go through to a lot of the border worlds like Nefil, Tyr, Karsawa, Hellspont, Salinos. Those are all mostly in the Vega Sector, but there are also a few down in Epsilon there. And as far as the timeline goes, this game is taking place in 2680. So Wing Commander 4 took place during the year 2673, just during that year. And then this is 2680, and then Wing Commander Prophecy took place in 2681. So this is just prior to Wing Commander Prophecy in the timeline, if you're following along. And a few years, about 7 years after Wing Commander 4. So I just wanted to get all of that out there because I'm just a big Wing Commander buff. I know you're not looking at much on the screen, but I apologize. Well, I do want to give props for. Probably could have saw it a little bit earlier. You see there's like a little bit of a haze here. That's really cool because basically normally when people do windows in games, they'll either make them a different color, or it'll make it look like it's just open to space and you won't really tell that there's a window there so much, except if there's a light here. What they've done here is they've actually gone and like hazed it up a little bit so you can see that there's a window there clearly. If you can see like the little fuzz along the way. Which is a nice, really nice touch. I like that. I noticed that because the planet was going by earlier, and very, very cool stuff there. All right, and obviously there's all kinds of in-jokes and stuff around here. You can see the console over there looks like the flight console, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You've got Fireka Lander and Kilrathi Invaders. Got your arcade machines over here. And there's the harken back to stuff. I believe we've got the Tiger's Claw there, if I'm not mistaken. A little picture of it. So there we go. And we'll just, there's not much to do here other than just look around right now. I'm sure, I don't know what the campaign's going to be like, but they might, populate this with pilots to talk to and stuff like that. But anyway, on to that's the barracks. That's where we came from. We want to go to flight control. Let's get some gameplay in here so you guys don't hate me too much because I'm fanboying here right now. See, they got a couple guys that are populating around here. Again, still very early in their development. It's 0.85 is what I'm reviewing right now. We'll look at the computer terminal, and we'll go to the missions, and we'll take training mission Alpha 1 because this is the easiest one that I can do. You can see they've got the graphics going from Wing Commander 3 in here, and everything's looking really nice. So basic level in the system, how much problems you're going to run into in the system. So patrol 3 nav points in the area, destroy any hostile turret mines you may encounter, then turn back and land on a TCS Formidable for the mission debriefing. Now, we'll take this one. And then you could fly in the demo, you can fly the Hornet, the Raptor, or the Scimitar. Those are the three. There's also an open flight thing that I will get into a little bit later. But for this one, I think the Hornet will be good enough for us. And then we can do our loadouts here. We got dumbfires. Unfortunately, you can't do anything more on that hard point. Heat seekers, which I can change to dumbfires if I want to. I'll leave the heat seeker on there just so you can see the. Well, it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to see it though. I'll put that to dumbfire right now. When we get the next mission we do, I'll get one that has some IMREX on it so you can see what that looks like. But I think we're good here. Let's say yes and accept those parameters. And now it's going to prepare my ship for me, so we'll go down to the flight deck. And there's my ship coming up on the elevator over there. We'll take a quick look around. There's the shuttle. You're able to use the shuttle a little bit later to just take a free flight around. There's nothing populating the world yet, but it'll be there. You can see a lot of these ships from the various eras around here, just lying around. We've got a scimitar over there. We've got, I believe that is a rapier, I believe. I think that is. And we've got, I believe, an Epi over there. And we've got a raptor over there. Another scimitar, a hornet down there. And I think that's about all I can possibly see there. All right, let's start the mission. I'm sorry, I'm just fanboying out on you guys. I know you're like, where's the gameplay? So now we've got Wing Commander Privateer takeoff music playing now. Now, as you can imagine, they do have these little cutscenes here. They do run on a little bit long, but I think really right now it's just these are just the early prototypes. I'm sure they'll speed them up a bit when they're ready to release this fully to the world. By the way, I'll leave links in the description for all the information on this. You can download this for free. You can download this version that I'm playing right now and just take a look at it for yourself. But here's the premise of the game. It's much like the Wing Commander games, except as you can see, it's top down instead of full 3D. So that means I'm using the keyboard. To do the controls. I believe you can use the controller, but the last time I did it, it wasn't really working so well. Like the controls didn't really feel so well. The keyboard and mouse keyboard works just fine. Use the mouse a little bit just for some of the menus because they don't have keyboard shortcuts on them yet. But I'm using the arrow keys to move around, and then all the keys on the keyboard do exactly what you would expect if you've played a Wing Commander game. So W will change my weapons if I had multiple weapons or multiple torpedo, missiles. G will change the guns if I had multiple guns. D puts the damage report on the screen there, as you can see. As far as I know, the damage does not repair yet in the game. I imagine they're going to do that at some point. And then you've got navigation, which is by hitting N here. And if I hit M for the map, we can see we want to go to Nav 1. Here's our Nav Patrol. I can also see the sector map if I want to. You can see where we're at in the Avalon sector and all the different quadrants and so on and so forth. So I've got Nav 1 selected, and then I will hit A to autopilot. Now the interesting thing about this is, I wasn't joking when I said all the controls sort of work the same. Like, right now, if you look at the radar screen on the right hand side, I want to turn away from these for a second so I don't. Oh, whoa! That's why I wanted to turn away from them for a second. There go my rear shields and my rear armor, as you can see on the top left there. We've got the fuel gauge, like you would imagine. So when I hit Tab to use my afterburners, I will use up more fuel. And then, of course, when you use up all your fuel, that's it. You're adrift at that point. The radar screen up in the top right works just like the radar screen from Wing Commander, except since you're looking top down, it's kind of weird, right? Because here I'm facing it, so that's exactly where it's supposed to be. And now they're behind me, right? Because I'm facing away from them, and you can see the little red circle up there. We've got the auto target. Now the auto targeting is a little bit of a pain in the neck. It works like Wing Commander 1, where it will auto target whatever is in your sights, and it won't you can lock it on, which is what I should do, but it can be a little bit annoying if you don't lock on. All right, so we want to go up here and hit this guy before he hits us, hopefully. Whoa, 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 get some speed behind him. There we go, he's done for. Okay, this guy. One more here. These turrets are particularly hard. There is no balancing in the game yet, so nothing is balanced yet, so it is very difficult. These regular gun turrets aren't so bad, but the missile turrets will drive you insane, and that's every mission from here on out has missile turrets in it. So okay, we have completed this nav point. So let's go to, we have to go to the nav somewhere. Oh, it's behind us. Let's go to the nav point, and it will do just like you would expect from the other games. Once I hit the nav point, it'll say nav point reached, and then it'll automatically go on to nav 2 for me. Or automatically select nav 2 for me, and then I can just autopilot to it. You can see the autopilot just kicked off there. The autopilot light kicked off because I'm close to the nav point. It's very faithful recreation, an extremely faithful recreation. And there we go, and now it's on to nav 2, so we will autopilot. And see what we've got here. It looks like there's a little hint of the Wing Commander Flat Universe logo there during the autopilot scene. They must be still working on that because it's not, you can barely see it. When I hit autopilot here, you'll if you look at the top center of your screen, you might see a little piece of it. So let's hit autopilot now. You can see kind of a little bit up in the screen there. It's very, very dark. It's all black and gray right now. But now we've got nav 3, and we've got some... Oh yeah, we got a missile turret here, that's right. Okay, so this is going to be fun. So if I hit up... Okay, all the things are going wrong now. Oh, like I said, it's quite difficult. They hit my engines there, so I wasn't going quite as fast to get rid of it, to get around it. Let's restart the mission. Much harder to do when you're commentating. So let's do the auto nav. Oh, it automatically selected nav 1 for me. Good. Let's autopilot. Let's see if I can do a little bit better job here. I've been struggling. I have not really gotten past the second training mission on. You can select any training mission you want. You don't have to do them in order. But I was struggling a bit. There we go. Let's get that done. Still have some shields, which is good. It didn't hurt me too much. And nice. That was done without any real armor damage. Good, but I did take some fuel from my afterburners, but that's fine. That is just fine. Oop, oop, flip around and get to the nav point, shall we? And just like in Wing Commander 1, when after you autopilot, instead of going back to your, I have it set to 420 right now, which is the highest speed of the Hornet. When I autopilot and come back out again, it'll be back down to the cruising speed, quote unquote, which is like 260 or 277. Yeah, so you have to, if you want to go back to full speed again, you got to do that. That's, I think that's more just to keep it faithful with the games than anything else. That was always the thing about the games that I disliked, is like, just drop me back in at full speed like I had. But they do that to give you a chance to size up the situation too, I think. Alright, so we got the gun turret here. We want to make sure that I want to target the missile turret. Ooh. Okay. Alright. They didn't hit us. That's good. Alright, so we want to come around this way somewhere. Okay, I went right by them. Yeah, they're over here. I'm down here, and you take that missile turret out. Pronto. Okay, we got missiles on our tail. Alright. Q is to drop chaff. And that worked really well. And let's do... You can actually shoot the missiles down if you're good. I am not so great all the time. Okay, there we go. Alright. So we're still sitting pretty. What's our damage? No damage yet. Everything's green. That's good. The gun turret that I'm targeting. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I get it. Now well, I still have some armor, so that's good. But we need to get rid of this guy. Excellent. And your weapon power, as you can see, is up on the top right-hand side for this particular ship. They do change these around based upon the look and feel of the ship that you're in, based on the cockpit of the ship and all that stuff. So in the Hornet, everything was sort of like a very greenish color, as you can see, like it is now. And the weapon icon looks exactly like that. The fuel icons, everything else, the eject, the shield icons, they're very, very faithful to it. And we're done now. We can head back to the Formidable, and we have completed this mission. And we want to land. There is no, as far as I know, communications yet in the game. You just fly up to the ship and you will auto land. So we'll come over here and do those things. Do it relatively slowly so I don't crash into it on the way in. There we go. Oh! I crashed into it anyway, but it's okay. It was a success. Oh no! Oh, it didn't work. Oh, that's hilarious. It was successful, and then because I crashed it that's hilarious. Alright, well, oh well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you don't have to complete them successfully in order to do the other ones. You guys have seen that one. Let's go back to flight control. Let's select another mission, and then, because I want to show you another mission type they have. So if we look here, you can see if I go to like mission 2, they got an asteroid field, and navigating the asteroids is about as much fun as it is in the first game. They also, if I go into like mission Bravo here, those are minefields, my friends. Yes, minefields. The one things that we always hated in the first game, they are back. So let's see. Should I take the asteroids and show the asteroids, or should I show the mines? Let's show you the asteroids first. Go here. And we'll take we won't take the Raptor yet. We'll take the Scimitar, even though it was the ship that I absolutely hated from the games. And let's go and put I can only put heat seekers on it. Alright, let's go with the dumbfires. I should use missiles more often. You can see how the missiles work. And we'll go do this. Alright, just like before. This is very similar to, if you've ever, there's another like fan-made game out there which I have to go look at. I haven't played it before, and I've always had it on my list of something I need to take a look at. But it's called ASCII Sector, I think, which is basically, it's top down just like this, but it's all ASCII art, like, you know, like Dwarf Fortress kind of thing, and it's a take on Privateer. You do the same things that you would do in Privateer. And as you can see, I'm in a Scimitar, so everything's sort of got that red sheen on it. And you can see, and they've switched the displays around, because the displays in the Scimitar are up on the top, hanging from the top down. So as you can see, everything and all the icons are correct, and it's fantastic. If you, hopefully, you can appreciate this as much as I am appreciating it. Map here. Let's go to Nav 1. I'm pretty sure there's nothing at Nav 1, so we'll go there first and just get the patrol point off our list, and then we'll go to Nav 2, and you get to see me attempt to navigate my way through the asteroids. There's also a much slower craft than the Hornet. It only goes to 360, so 360 kps. So there you go. That'll be a little bit more helpful when I'm going through the asteroids here. And we do have, there is, you know, sort of Newtonian, semi-Newtonian physics in it. So like you don't turn on a dime here, is basically what I'm saying. It's not fully Newtonian, but you don't, because there are thrusters and stuff on these ships, but you don't, like I said, you don't turn on a dime, so you have to be careful through the asteroids here. So we'll go like this. And it's the forward asteroids, the ones that are much lighter in color, are the ones in the plane of my ship. The darker ones are not behind it. And we're getting close. And I'm keeping my fingers on the tab key so we can hit the afterburners when this thing starts firing on us. There we go. Ooh, ooh. You can fire on the asteroids and destroy them. But that is a waste of your guns. Alright, let's over this way now. Go up to full speed because there's a little break in it. And we'll go... Oh, okay. Okay, we got rid of that. Oh, no. Get out. Get out. Okay, Q. There we go. Let's lock onto that guy. Let's come around here. Alright, let's just see if I can get a dumbfire off. Oh. Shut down his missile. Oh no, I'm gonna hit that. Like I said, you don't turn on a dime. Let's try that one more time. And then we'll do the maybe the mine one so you can see what the mines look like. I haven't actually done the mine one yet, so I don't know what the mines look like in this. I assume they look correct based on this the way this works. So do that up here, get to this nav point, and there's nothing that says you don't have to. I could just select it nav 2 and go straight to it. I always do things in order, even though you don't have to. You didn't even have to in the original games either. You could go to whatever nav point you want it in whatever order you want it to. It's just my thing. It's just my bag. All right, let's target the missile turret this time first. Let's see if I can get a dumbfire off before this thing, or while this thing is firing at me. That'll be interesting. All right, come around this way a little bit. Let's navigate. Let's come from the other side and see if we can do a little bit better here. Going way too fast. Way too fast. Oh, it's getting very, very dense around this side. Okay, slow down a bit. Oh no! I should use my afterburners there. All right, well, let's look at the next mission. If you tuned into this thinking you're going to see me succeed at something, you're greatly mistaken. I have not succeeded at anything yet. Let's go to training mission Bravo 1. And let's jump into the Raptor. And this one so this one has a mine on it, which you can use. And this one has heat seekers, which I can change to image Rex, so we can see what that looks like. It's pretty cool. Friend or foes, which are fire and forgets. I don't think I need the dumbfires. Oh, it's only dumbfires and heat sink. Huh? Okay. Can I change the mines to something? No, just mines. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this guy, and we're going to go take care of these missile turrets that are just wrecking us left and right. You can see the nice modeling work on all the ships here. I can skip the cutscene, but I want you to see this model as it goes by at least. There you go. See, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good stuff. Alright, now we'll skip the cutscene, since you've seen it already. And away we go. And you can see, again, all the UI has changed to match that of the Raptor cockpit. So, map. And let's go... Oh, there's a nebula. Let's go directly to the minefield. We'll skip everything else. And go right through the nebula. I wonder how this is going to work. I guess we'll see. We'll see how this works. Alright, and this has multiple guns. As you can see, I've got the neutron gun selected down the left right now. If I hit G, it will select the mass drivers. And I hit G again, it goes full guns, just like you would expect from the original game. And W, right now I've got the mine selected. I don't want that. I want... friend or foe would be good. I'll leave the friend or foe target. Or select it, I should say, for next mission here. And let us hit A and see what this... I wonder if it's going to stop me for the nebula or just go right through. Oh, it just went right through. Oh, there's mines. Jeez. Just drop me right in front of that mine, why don't you? Alright. We got the gun turret there. I got a lock on it. Now, for your friend or foe, you don't need... For friend or foe, you don't need a lock. So I can just fire this off. And it should find the nearest one. Unfortunately, it got destroyed. And I need my... It keeps going back to the mines, which is not right. Now, this one... Oops. Okay, keep going. Here we go. This is my image Rex, and you can hear it makes the same noise that an image Rex should make for a lock-on, and wow. Let's do that again. Let's see if I can target the missile one this time and get rid of that first. That would be a good idea, I think. All right, let's go with the image Rec missile selected. I want full guns, and I want to get the map up. Let's go right to... Well, let's go to Nav 1 first, and maybe that'll put us on a different course. Maybe. Oh, that's in-flight options. Okay. That'll have us coming in from a slightly different angle. Maybe that doesn't drop me right in front of a mine before I can react. Oh no, there's stuff here. Okay, this works. Lock on. What do we got? Gun turrets. Missile turret. Let's lock onto that guy, and I can show you how the image Rex work here with the lock on. So let's get away from that guy. You do have to keep him in front of your cursor, in front of your ship here, in order for this to work. So there we go. Fire that off. Bam, and there we go, get rid of that. Let's do a Q. Excellent. Goodbye, missile. And we'll lock onto this guy. And I'll save my other image Rec for the next missile turret. You see I'm firing with full guns. Nice. See, I'm doing something right for a change. Alright, navigation. Nav 2 is selected. Let's head on out there and see if I can navigate this minefield a little bit better. Oh yeah, I completely stopped. That's not what I wanted to do. It was very, very silent there for a moment. Alright, let's just go very, very slowly here. I want gun turrets, missile turrets. Lock onto that with my IMREC. There we go. Don't hit that mine. Ah, it hit the mine. I had a feeling it was going to do that. I had a feeling. There we go. We did it anyway. And lock on to the next gun turret here, which is up this way. R targets the... Ooh, that's not what I want. Okay. What we got? Dumbfire here. Let's fire dumbfire off. Let's see if I hit it. Nope. You destroyed that. There we go. Destroyed that. What's our damage looking like? We're okay so far. R is the nearest target lock. He's over this side. Like I said, it's everything's kind of flipped around because you're looking down and trying to get to everything on the radar correct. And what we got? Another dumbfire selected. Let's see if we can get over here and go like that. Oh, I missed. Dumbfires don't have any tracking, so that you have to hit that directly on. Go. Take care of that. I have no front armor, so I've probably taken some damage. No, I'm still green. Okay. Very good. Alright, this one's down here, which is not... I need to make sure I come at this correctly. Lock on here. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, we got a friend or foe missile. I'm going to fire that off. Just let that do its thing. Oh, it shot it down. Of course it did. Of course it did. Alright. Alright, we've done that. I definitely have damage now. As you can see, there's damage streaks coming off there. Let's see what it says. Alright, I lost Hardpoint 3, which is a missile that I didn't have anymore. My decoys are not going to work anymore. My ejection system is completely destroyed. And the acceleration absorbers are destroyed, which means we're going to be having a little bit of an issue navigating through this right now. So let's go Nav 3. Where is Nav 3 at? Oh, it's all the way around this way. Okay, let's see if we can get through these mines. Eesh. I can destroy them like this. It's probably the correct course of action here. Just make myself a path. Making a path through the asteroid, through the mines, I mean. And then once I get past the mines, I should be able to get my autopilot back. Hopefully. Any day now, any day now. Let's go this way, and I'm waiting for the autopilot light to show up down on the, right above the set. There we go, autopilot. Away we go. Yeah, we've taken quite a bit of damage there on the front. And luckily there are no enemies here. Excellent. That is good. The game has shown mercy upon my soul. Especially since my fuel is in the yellow. And when you autopilot, your fuel does go down, I believe, just like in the first game. I think the other games, it was your fuel was just for afterburners and not for everything. Well, no, it was for everything, but I don't think it went down between nav points, if I remember correctly. It did in the first mission, in the first game, though. All right, so we're back to the Formidable now. Do our little autopilot here. It should be smooth sailing, I hope. Nothing in between nav points. Oh, some asteroids. Oh, some asteroids. Okay, because that just happens to be the way we were coming back from it, huh? Okay, where is... It's down this way, huh? Alright, let's just be ginger with it. Go. That way a bit. Watch all the debris. The debris hurts too, so you gotta be very careful. Alright. Oh, got a big one in front of us. Alright, very good. I think we're still good here. Keep on going. Stay on target. Oh, wow. That was lucky on my part that I kept hitting that. Alright, now we're coming out the other side. Excellent. Let's get a little afterburners on so we get out to autopilot range again. And we're down in the red on fuel, so I gotta be very careful here. And autopilot. Yeah, there's the Formidable. We might actually, if I land correctly this time. Oh no, there is... Oh, they've done it to me. They've done it to me. There's more things in between nav points here. I wasn't sure if they had that implemented, but they do. Okay. Alright. Let's be cool here. Let's be cool. Where is this guy at? He's over that way a bit. I must have damaged my engines because I'm going really slow. Oh yeah, the acceleration absorbers and the power plant. Oh, the power plant's damaged. That's why we're going so slow. Alright. Missile turret. Lock on. I don't have any missiles. I just have some mines. That's not going to do me any good. What is this? Okay, alright. Alright. I don't have any decoys either. I don't have any decoys. Oh, damn. Oh, it destroyed himself, but I didn't have any decoys left because the decoys were damaged. Ah, bastards. Like I said, not an easy game. Let's return to base. Let me show off one more piece of this, which is the free roam. And we can do that, I believe, right from here. Yeah, free flight. We'll click on the shuttle. And the shuttle is as slow as you would imagine it is. So, we'll launch here in the shuttlecraft. But it's got jump engines, so you can go around to the various systems and just take a look. Right now, there's nothing in the systems, just nice, pretty artwork to look at, and, you know, some asteroids and stuff. But it still kind of gives you a hint of things to come, hopefully. We'll see. And, like I said, the cutscene's a little bit long right now, but that's fine. And there is Daedalus Station. And we are going... This is the maximum speed right here of the... 280 is the maximum speed of the shuttle. So you're not getting anywhere really fast. But you do have autopilot, auto navigation as always. So we'll go to the map and we'll see. Let's see, where do we want to go? Nav 4 is training area Delta. It's just Icarus is the moon. Nav 5 is jump to Ogawa. Jump to Chanley at Nav 7. Jump to Phoenix at Nav 1. Jump to Reed at Nav 2. Jump to Hardwick at Nav 3. All these are different systems. Right now we're in the Destiny system. That's where we've started out at. So this one says it's inactive though. I think that means that the jump is not active. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if they're active or not. But this one has a jump to Reed and just says training area at Charlie. Jump to Phoenix and jump to Chanley. Let's go to Nav 2 and let's jump to Reed and see what that looks like. So we'll set that. I've just clicked on that to set it. So come back in here. We'll hit autopilot. And I'll show you what the jump looks like. So here we are here. In if you've ever played Wing Commander Privateer, the jump points look like these blue clouds that you'd fly into, and then you hit your jump engine and go. This one borrows from Wing Commander 4, where you just have a jump buoy here, as you can see. And then when you get to the jump buoy, you can hit J and you will jump off as you would imagine. It creates the jump point, and then you just fly right into it. It's got the same sound effects as, Wing Commander 4 had. And now we are into this other system. Where the heck did we jump into? I think we're in a nebula from the looks of it. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the map. Oh, great. Asteroids and mines. That's all we got here. What's Nav 2? Jump to Hardwick. That's inactive. Alright, so we can't really do much else here. But as you can see, you can just jump around and take a look at all the nice, pretty artwork and see what's going on. And just do a little free flight. It's really cool. I like it. I like this a lot. I cannot wait for more things to come out from the Maslas brothers. And, as any true fans, they've been paying attention to all the nice little details and things that people really you would really expect from a fan-made game. So kudos all around, I say. As I said earlier, this is free, completely free. It's a fan creation. It's still early, still very early. This is 0.85 version. And I'll have links in the description to where you can go download it, and you can go take a look at their website and see more of the story and other things around it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.